sweet Cars backpack here. That's what all the cool kids are wearing these days. Especially when I can't find any other backpack. I think it makes it look pretty tight anyways. C90 FT Dub. Forgetting his kickstand out. My bad. Alright, here we go. Time to go settle things with my old apartment complex. Which I thought I was doing yesterday. But turns out I didn't have enough proof that I paid my electric. And they want to charge me for it. I don't want to pay for it. Here we go. Going through campus. People getting towed. Happens every day. But testing out the not testing out, I've already tested it before, but using the lens that I talked about in my video yesterday to see how the wide angle looks. Hopefully it works out pretty well. See, the topic I'm going to have as I go there is going to be starting out my first bike being 650 V-twin. This first bike I rode didn't have a dirt bike or anything like that before it, so I came into it not knowing anything. I got it in March. Now it's September, so I got 5,000 miles under my belt. I figure a pretty good starting point to let other people know what it's like starting on a 650 if you're wondering about it. First off, I highly suggest taking that MSF class. Helped me out a lot, especially since I hadn't ridden anything before in my life. It's pretty good to get some time in on a bike that's not yours. You don't have to worry about dropping or anything like that, because that's all covered. So take that class and you should be fine. What I did was I went to a parking lot for, it was about 2 hours. Well, I guess it was an hour. And I just sat there, ran around the parking lot in circles, and then I went to an Edition. Mind you, it was 34 degrees out when I did this. And just played in the Edition for a while. There was a guy standing out in his driveway who was an officer, police officer, and he saw me looping. He kind of stared at me, so I stopped off his house, and, you know, I told him I was just going around the neighborhood and picked up my bike. Didn't want to take it on the street yet. And he wished me luck, told me be safe, all that stuff. But that was really the best thing for me, was to get out somewhere where I didn't have very much traffic behind me and learn the bike, open up the throttle a little bit. By that I mean not close the throttle, and it taught me a lot. I went out on the street and kind of parked it for a couple weeks because it was 30-some degrees out in March and I didn't want to be riding around. But after that, I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal starting on a 650 V-twin. I assume an inline four would be different, the power ratio is different, but it is most definitely doable for people who want to do it. If you want to learn on a 600 or a 650, you can. Is it the smartest thing? Probably not, but you can do it. It's kind of like training for a marathon. Is that the smartest thing? Nope. But people do it. That being said, I strongly advise you not to start on a 600 or 650. I did it. I had a couple close calls from being new. I still have close calls. I'd like to think nowadays I don't have that many miles on it, but most of the close calls I have are due to other drivers. When I was new, 100% some of the close calls were my fault. Not realizing things like stopping distances in certain situations. That was my roommate's girlfriend. But anyways, you can do it, and I don't advise it, but you can do it. Just be smart and don't blame me. C9AFT, I'm out. I gotta go to my apartment, so I'll catch you all later.